Have you ever completed a meal and wished you hadn't because your stomach hurt later? Not because the food wasn't good? That feeling of being full? That pressure from gas that becomes stuck? That weight that makes you want to lie down instead? Of having fun for the rest of the night? If any of this sounds similar, you're not alone. Today, you'll learn one of the easiest methods that a lot of individuals get comforting. Or maybe it's the early mornings. When you stand up, your knees creak, your back feels stiff, and your fingers feel like they've aged 10 years overnight. Some mornings, it seems like your body is working against you instead of with you. And then there are the evenings. You lie down tired, expecting to get some sleep. But sleep plays games when your head finally hits the pillow. You look to the ceiling. You look at the clock, 11:30, 1 o'clock, 3:45. No matter how much you move your pillow or toss and turn, you can't get any sleep. You wake up in the morning feeling tired instead of refreshed. Now here's something no one tells you, a lot of individuals. Over 60 are informed that these problems are just aging. Doctors shrugged, family nods, and friends accepted. But what if that's not the complete story? What if your body isn't really breaking down? What if it's only asking for help? Here's the shocking truth. Sometimes that help doesn't come from another bottle of medicine. Can originate from something so modest and normal that you might have missed it. A spice that might already be in your kitchen cabinet. Cloves are that spice, little buds that are easy to make and cheap. Don't be fooled by their size, though. You can start to see a difference with just 2 cloves a day. No more, no fewer. For a lot of older people, they see early benefits in just 1 week. Their digestion gets easier. Their joints feel better. Their breath smells better. Their immune system gets stronger, and their energy stays steady. And here's the best part. 2 cloves might not seem like much, but that's the goal. You don't need anything else. Less is actually safer and works better. I know this may sound too good to be true. It's normal to be dubious, so don't worry. Please continue with me, because the narrative of clover, their history, their science, and how they affect the body is not what most people think. Before we go on, let's take a quick break. Are you subscribed yet? Now is the perfect time if you haven't already. People that care about seniors made this channel just for them. We provide safe, natural behaviors that help every week. Make digestion easier and cut down on uncomfortable bloating. Keep your bones and joints safe and comfortable. Make your heart and blood flow stronger. Keep your mind sharp and your attention strong. Get more energy so you can stay active and on your own. And don't forget that when you sign up, you're joining thousands of other seniors who understand that health after 60 isn't about giving up, but about finding new ways to thrive. So click the tiny bell icon and the subscribe button. It's free, simple, and it could affect how you feel beyond 60. 2 cloves, day after breakfast and after dinner, chew or tea. Consistency greater than quantity on the screen. So let's start the story of cloves, the spice that went around. The world affected history and might even change how you feel today. What are cloves exactly? So what are cloves really? Syzygium aromaticum is an evergreen tree whose flower buds are preserved and used as cloves. They look like small brown nails, but don't be fooled. The plant makes each bud to protect its blooms by filling it with concentrated natural oils. That's why they smell so powerful and why you don't need a lot of them. Little blossom that changed history. Cloves have a good narrative if you like them. They started on a small chain of islands in Indonesia that used to be named the Spice Islands. For hundreds of years, traders crossed oceans and deserts to get at them. Later, European explorers took risks, including storms, shipwrecks, and fighting with other nations to monopolize this trade. Why, cloves weren't just for flavor. They were also medicine in a time when there weren't many doctors. There were periods when a modest bag of cloves could buy property or even animals. That's how much they were worth. Imagine being at sea for months in the 1500s, with no pharmacy on board, and a sailor with a terrible toothache. A few cloves in his pocket could mean the difference between being miserable and not being able to sleep. That's not a story. That's how useful and strong these buds were. People all across the world knew about them. Cloves become a part of daily life in many cultures. India Ayurveda, a warming spice that helps with digestion. freshens the mouth, and eases pain. You can still find cloves studied into rice, boiled in chai, or eaten after a meal. Dingsheng, a traditional Chinese medicine, is used to relieve nausea, settle the stomach, and give energy when you feel weak. Africa East and West, cooked with ginger and lemon for colds, coughs, and sore throats. This home medicine warms the chest on cool evenings. Middle East and North Africa added to spiced coffee and tea, not only for flavor, but also to help with stomach problems and keep you awake after meals. Different countries, different languages, same small bud, trusted over and over. Modern science has now caught up with what people have always known. The eugenol natural oil inside cloves gives them their smell and their strength. Eugenol is important to you since it is anti-inflammatory, helps reduce swelling in tissues and joints. Antioxidant protects your cells from damage that happens every day. Antibacterial and antiviral helps get rid of germs in the mouth and other places. Mildly pain relieving, which is why dentists utilized clove oil for toothaches in the past. Think of cloves as both fuel and a mechanic for your body, since most foods are fuel. They don't just keep you running. They also assist fix the damage that happens gradually over time. You don't have to remember the chemistry. Narration cue, calm, comforting tone. Just keep in mind that a little bud means a lot of protection. You can get cloves as entire buds, pulverized powder, and oil. Whole buds are perfect for our simple practice because they are mild, easy to count, and easy to measure. How can you know if your cloves are still good? Check the buds. They should be full and have a faint oily sheen, not dull and dusty. Smell. When you open the jar, the cloves smell warm, fragrant, and spicy. Fun and easy float test. Drop a clove into a glass of water. But fresh cloves often sink or stand up straight because they are heavier with oil. Stale cloves tend to float sideways since they've lost their oils. Keep them in a small, sealed jar away from light and heat. Whole buds stay strong for a lot longer than powdered powder. What do cloves looks and feels like? 2 entire cloves are quite small. Around the size of 2 minuscule pencil tips. You don't need a scale to know that they weigh about 1/10 of a gram. A lot of the time, seniors say that can't be enough. But that's the beauty of it. You don't need more. When it comes to spices, quality is more important than quantity. The easy, safe routine after breakfast: eat 1 whole clove. Don't rush. Just chew or nibble it slowly. Put the bud on the side of your mouth for a minute so the oils can mingle with your saliva. If the taste is too strong, drink 2 sips of warm water or chew it up and swallow it. After dinner, eat your second clove. If chewing at night is too much for you, steep it. Pour boiling water over 1 to 2 buds. Wait 5 to 7 minutes. Add a little honey if you want, and drink it warm. Tip: do you have a sensitive stomach? At first, don't take cloves on an empty stomach. It is easier on the stomach when you eat or drink warm water with it. And questions that older people often ask: why not 3 or 4? Because more isn't always better. Cloves are strong. Many folks can handle 2 a day just well. Going higher can make the mouth or stomach hurt. It may make the blood thinner in people who are already sensitive. Whole bud or oil? Whole buds are easier to use and more gentle. Clove oil is powerful, and too much of it might hurt your skin or gums. So only apply oil on your skin if a professional tells you to. Powdered ground in cooking? Tastes great, but it's easy to overdo and hard to measure exactly for a regular routine. For this habit, you should only use 2 entire buds for 7 days. This video is for learning, not for getting medical advice. Please talk to your doctor before. You begin if you take prescription drugs or have a long-term illness. Take blood thinners or have a bleeding issue. Cloves can slightly thin blood. Take care of your diabetes. Cloves may drop blood sugar. Keep an eye on it with your care team. Have surgery coming up. Don't take any new herbs or spices that thin your blood before the surgery. Sores in your mouth, dentures that rub, or an extremely sensitive stomach, start with tea instead of chewing. 2 cloves a day is fine for most seniors, but your body is different. Start off slowly. Pay attention to how you feel. Stay steady. Day 1 to 2. The digestion, surprise digestion, is the first thing you notice for a lot of seniors. Some folks feel lighter after meals in the first several days. Why? Cloves help your body make digestive enzymes, which are like scissors that cut food into tiny pieces. Less heavy food in your stomach means less gas, less bloating, and greater comfort. It is customary in India to chew a clove after dinner. Families even have a little bowl of cloves on the dining table for guests. Not only does it freshen your breath, but it also helps with digestion. S. Helen, 74, told me, I used to feel like food sat in my stomach all night. I felt less heavy and less restless on the second day of chewing cloves. I didn't need to take antacids. Quick comment check. Do you ever feel full and heavy after dinner? Would you rather have a clove than an antacid? I'd love to see you write yes or no in the comments. Stay tuned, because days 3 and 4 will deliver relief for something even more stubborn. Sore, stiff joints. Day 3 to 4, reducing inflammation. In pain in joints, you could notice that your joints feel a little different. By day 3 or 4, stiffness in the fingers or knees in the morning can go away. That pain in your back may go away when you climb steps. Inflammation is like a fire that burns inside your joints. Cloves have eugenol in them, which is like a fire extinguisher that calms it down. Ayurveda used clove oil to massage on sore muscles. We now know why it lowers inflammation at the molecular level. James, who is 68 years old, said I didn't expect much. But on day 4, I realized that I wasn't groaning when I got up from my chair. That's progress. It's not a miraculous drug. But think of modest everyday wins. Your stroll is easier, your grip is stronger, and your mornings are easier. Next, day 5, and a startling advantage that most people don't expect. Day 5. Fresh breath and good oral health on the 5th day. Cloves start to work in your mouth. Older people often have problems with dry mouth, gum diseases, or foul breath. Are great at that. Eugenol destroys microorganisms and even makes pain go away. That's why dentists have been using clove oil to treat toothaches for hundreds of years. Cloves do 2 things when you chew them. They freshen your breath and protect your gums. A 72-year-old man from the UK traded his sweet mints for cloves. The dentist said at his next checkup, "Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Your gums appear better." Quick poll. Would you rather eat a clove than a mint? Please tell me in the comments. But we're not done yet. Day 6 gives you protection at a deeper level. It boosts your immune system. Day 6, strengthening the immune system on day 6. Cloves are good for your immune system. Why? Antioxidants. Cloves are one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the world, even more than blueberries. Antioxidants protect your cells from harm caused by stress, pollution, and even getting older. Clove tea has been used as a cold treatment for hundreds of years. When someone coughs in India, the first thing a grandma gives them is ginger, clove. And honey tea, clove brews, help sore throats in Africa. Think about how nice it would be to drink clove tea on a cold winter night. It would warm your chest, quiet your throat, and improve your defenses. Day 7 is coming soon, and that's the day that surprises folks the most. Support for blood sugar and heart. Day 7. Help for your heart and blood sugar. Cloves may help your blood sugar and heart by the 7th day. Research shows that eugenol helps control insulin, which keeps blood sugar levels stable. If you have diabetes or are at risk for it, that matters. Cloves may also lessen the danger of blood clots and help blood flow. Clove drinks have been connected to heart health in China. People in the Mediterranean thought that spiced drinks with cloves and cinnamon would keep the blood young. Think about how your blood would flow more easily, how your heart would work less hard, and how your energy would last longer. But before you consume a handful, let's distinguish fact from fiction. Facts and myths. Myths usually come up when we talk about natural therapies. Let's clarify things up so you can use cloves safely and with confidence. Myth 1. The more cloves you eat, the better they are for you. Truth. 2 cloves a day is enough. Cloves are very strong. People have used their oils as medicine for hundreds of years because they are so potent. If you're sensitive, taking too many can hurt your stomach lining, make your mouth feel like it's burning, or even thin your blood. Think of it like medicine. More pills don't make you heal faster. Small things are strong with cloves. Quality is better than quantity. Myth 2. Cloves are only for cooking. Fact. Cloves are medicine. and this has been established by science and passed down through the ages. People have used them for thousands of years to treat coughs, toothaches, digestion problems, and even circulation problems. They were never just flavor. Modern studies have shown that eugenol, the major chemical in cloves, really does have antibacterial and anti-inflammatory effects. Yes, they taste excellent in rice or tea, but they are more than just a kitchen spice. Myth 3. You need hard recipes for cloves to work. Not true at all. You don't need gourmet meals, teas, or tonics. 2 simple cloves, either swallowed or steeped in warm water, are all you need. You can add cloves to milk, soups, or herbal blends if you'd like to try new things, but you don't have to. The habit works best when it's easy to do and you can do it again and again. Myth 4. Whole cloves and clove oil are the same thing. Fact: clove oil is very strong, can help with toothaches or be used on the skin, although whole cloves are safer and easier to measure for daily usage. Too much oil can hurt your gums or stomach. Whole buds give you power and soft benefits. Engagement cue. Have you ever believed any of these myths? Write myth 1, myth 2, or myth 3. You'll be astonished at how many other people thought the same thing. How to use cloves every day. Let's put this into action now. How do you really use cloves in your daily life? Doesn't have to be hard. Here are some safe options for seniors. 1. Chew after breakfast and dinner. Take 1 entire clove. Don't rush. Chew slowly. The oil is doing its job, so the taste is intense. If it feels too strong, drink warm water or chew on something light, and then swallow. 2. Tea with clove in 1 cup of water. Boil 2 to 3 cloves for roughly 5 to 7 minutes. Strain, add some honey, and drink it warm. This is calming at night, especially if you have a cough, gas, or difficulties falling asleep. 3. With milk, put a clove in a glass of milk at night while it warms up. Let it simmer for a few minutes, then take it out before you drink it. In some parts of India, people drink this before bed because they think it helps with digestion and relaxes the body. 4. With honey, when you have a cough, sore throat, or a tickling in your chest, crush a clove and combine it with a spoonful of honey. This acts like a throat lozenge made from plants. 5. Boost for cooking, put a clove in rice, broth, or stew. You will gain both flavor and health benefits, but keep in mind that you only need 2 cloves a day. Important tip: whole cloves are the safest. Don't use too much clove powder or clove oil unless an expert tells you to. More reassurance to cloves may not seem like much, but don't underestimate them. It's not the amount that matters. It's the habit. Think about walking for 15 minutes every day. It may not seem like much, but it can change your health over time. 2 cloves a day have the same effect. Engagement cue. Would you rather chew your cloves or drink tea with them? I'd love to know which one most people like better, chew or tea. Let's go over this basic yet effective 7-day journey again. Days 1 and 2, your digestion feels better. It's less gas and bloating. Days 3 to 4, your joints may feel better and the stiffness may go away. Day 5, your breath smells better. Your gums are stronger and your mouth feels cleaner. Day 6, your immune system gets stronger and you feel stronger. Day 7, blood sugar levels stabilize and circulation and cardiac support begin to work. All of this comes from just 2 little cloves a day. It's not magic. It's just how things are. It works by taking little steady steps. To put it another way, after 60, it's not about pursuing big miracles. It's about making little, persistent changes that keep you independent and dignified. One of those behaviors is cloves. Before you leave, I'd like to know if you've ever used cloves. Before, was it in food, tea, or just for taste? Leave a comment below. Now, your story could encourage another senior to try this. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this video useful. By subscribing, you are joining a group of older people who want to stay stronger, sharper, and healthier, one small habit at a time. Don't forget that when you sign up, you'll get fresh suggestions for seniors every week. Advice that can help you live longer, better, and more on your own. Thanks a lot for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself and keep hopeful. I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about another basic spice that has surprising benefits for older people.